So we love CNN here on this channel. They are hilarious. Their entire staff simply cannot stop touching children, harassing straight men, trying to find out information on people so they can blackmail them. Even the head of the company is using his power to have inappropriate relationships with his underlings. CNN is a hilarious disaster. But that's not the funniest thing about CNN. The funniest thing about them is they are staffed entirely by criminals and deviants, while at the same time moralizing about how they are better than you and how they should be your only trusted news source, so they can nice and easily brainwash you. Now obviously that doesn't work because even leftists aren't that stupid as to believe this nonsense anymore, which has resulted in CNN having more staff than viewers, and it's all backfired, and CNN, the TV channel, is pretty much dead and buried. Good. But they do still have a website which Google fakely props up with SEO so it appears further up the search results because they incorrectly call it a trusted news source. Although I do find it kind of funny, such a trusted news source like CNN wouldn't have a single article about the biggest story of the day when I made this video, that the Durham report reported that Hillary Clinton spied on Donald Trump in the Trump Towers and the White House, you know, committing treason, on their front page. But I guess that proves they can be trusted to ignore the things that don't fit the narrative. But why do I know they are fakely propped up by Google to appear like a popular news site while not being one? Because only a website in their death throes, only a website drowning in their own horseshit would publish the article we're about to read some of today. Only a website that knows its end of days are coming and they need to farm some clicks by printing complete and utter nonsense because no one comes to their site for actual facts anymore would print this article. I present to you, Joe Rogan's use of the N-word is another January the 6th moment. Oh wow, that sounds stupid. I'm sure it's just a clickbait article title though, and the article itself is well balanced and makes some good points though. Let's read some of it. The podcaster Joe Rogan did not join a mob that forced lawmakers to flee for their lives. No one did. They let them in. He never carried a Confederate flag inside the US Capitol rotunda. Democratic flag. No one tried to stop him from using the N-words. Well, the cops weren't there to kill him, so they kind of dunked on their own article title here, but let's read on. But what Rogan and those that defend him have done since video clips of him using the N-word surfaced on social media is arguably just as dangerous as what a mob did when they stormed the US Capitol on January the 6th last year. So it's not dangerous at all. The police let them in and were all taking selfies with them. Rogan breached a civic norm that has held America together since World War II. It's an unspoken agreement that we would never return to the kind of country we used to be. That agreement revolved around this simple rule. A white person would never be able to publicly use the N-word again and not pay a price. What the fuck are they talking about? World War II ended in 1945. The Civil Rights Act was in 1964. No one in 1945 had any intention to not say the N-word. They loved it. Even a democratic leftist, sorry, I'll call them by the name they want to go by then, the Ku Klux Klan, were lynching black people into the 1950s. And why was it dangerous for him to say the N-word in conversation? What makes that dangerous? It's just a word. Was it dangerous for Jimmy Kimmel to do blackface? Was it dangerous for Sarah Silverman to do blackface? Was it dangerous for Howard Stern to do the most unfunny and weirdly racist skit in blackface ever performed? No, it wasn't, was it? I wonder why. Could it be that they all share the same political viewpoints and are involved in legacy media? Let's read on. Rogan has so far paid no steep professional price for using a racial slur that's been called the nuclear bomb of racial epithets. Who says that? And there we have it though. They want him to be kicked off his platform because he's stealing all their viewers. Because it's hilarious when their friends do blackface and act incredibly racist, but when a threat to the propaganda machine does something similar, they must attack. It's so fucking transparent. This is the wailing of a dying animal lashing out. So butthurt they can't compete with a podcaster anymore, saying and doing anything to try and get the viewers back. Maybe instead of these idiotic attacks, CNN, you should stop your employees jerking off in Zoom meetings, stop them from molesting children, and start telling the truth again. And then you might, and I say might, see people come back to you. People don't like liars, and that's why they don't watch you anymore. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, bye.